Welcome, everybody. Haven't started just yet. Waiting on, I think, maybe one person? 88? Buddies from DLB. We'll fly around a little bit. We'll be on Carentan night. I think we're just, like I said, waiting on... Should be starting any moment. Game is starting soon. There we go. You know, the competitive Helios community, once you join in, they just can't get enough. We got Taco Tuesday. We have Wednesday means war. We have Monday night tournaments. We have something called the off-season competitive league. Just never ends. Everybody's like, I want to just beat the crap out of the other team. Here we go. Carentan night, everybody. June 12th, 1944. Let's wait till all the squads. I mean, I think we could take artillery. I don't think anybody's doing artillery today. Don't think they are. But we'll grab Mike's squad. 263. España. Okay, there we go. But yes, I am your host today, Smithers, for this. I mean, I was literally just invited this morning or this afternoon. So I think this is called Wednesday Means War, if I remember correctly. And we have a whole bunch of teams playing with us here today. We have, one second, we have Revenants, we have SAS, or SBS. SAS or SBS? I think it's SAS. Or could be SBS. One of them. DLB, Heli, ZFG, 263. A French team, CSE. Forgot what the stands for CSE. But yes, Carentan Town Center is the midpoint. I think it was random. They decided to go with. So we have derailed train to Town Center, then to Monhalay, down here to the southeast. They have the sign-ups in the embassy, if for those of you that are curious about wanting to get your team involved in this. Axis truck takes up their position over here on the wall. Town Center favored to be captured by the Axis off the opening. As, oh, actually, we can maybe get a POV of Reedy. Reedy's on a nice little top of the truck here. Yeah, Town Center is favored to be captured by the Axis. They have a much easier time driving inside, although the routes on Carentan are very predictable as to where the enemy will be coming in from. And that's why sometimes on Carentan you do see some solid truck snipes for both sides. Driver's not moving. Driver's not moving. Okay, there we go. Driver starts move. Driver went AFK. Sounds like we got a little bit of yelling in chat. Blueberries begin to jump out. Maybe on purpose. I'm not too sure. But remember, this is more of a casual event, so we're not going to see too serious things like truck snipes, I don't think. But who knows? Always down for surprises. Commanding today for the Axis is Greedy Fox. Everybody begins. Ooh, 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 ooh. Careful there, buddies. Careful, careful, careful. Don't want to get ran over by the truck. We have Jesus Christ joining us here, down below. Maximus. Jador. Oof! Rocket sails right past him. Whew. Counter rocket. Jajor barely misses that one. Maximus. Over here to the right. Gonna move on over with the STG. Oof! Man, these rockets are razor thick close. Major Hard Pecker over here to the left. Major Hard Pecker gets steel. Opening cap weight, let's take a look. We got a bunch of OP stacked for the Axis. Nothing by church. Remember, the church is where the Allies in the past have the opportunity to flank around and get some solid coverage on it. Around here to the back, and they can move and harass the Axis tanks. Like Davo here. Davo, we have a Stewie in the alleyway. The Stewie has come across, gotten a side shot on the P4. They're going to move away now. Davo, though, maybe thinking about pumping in a rocket or two. We're going to follow Davo to the streets of Carentan. Takes a quick aim at Corey, but says, you know what? That's a friendly. Stewie takes a shot at the back, but runs over Reedy. Stewie's coming back forward now. Corey in the alleyway. Oh! A couple raspberries get wiped. Mati Patide, AT player, gets wiped before able to pull up the Panzerschreck to fire it on the Stewie. Stewie's still cruising around, burning a little bit though. No doubt this is being reported back in command chat at this very moment. Stewie's still coming around. The Panzer IV is going to be caught off guard. I don't believe it. No, hold on. 6 Killers XM does the dirty work. Whew. Nice job, buddy. You saved your fellow P4 crew. They owe you a beer. As the P4 crew was facing very confidently up there to the west, and it looks like the Axis over 50% capped on Town Center. Playing off the opening with a nice straight push down the middle. Not really spreading out too much, but Carentan, ever since they changed it, offers a bunch of little fun openings around all these little building complexes. We have seen time and time again the airheads fall in various areas here. Nestled in the corner. Teams unable to get to them in time. Spawn waves come off, but then the spawn wave is jammed in a small section. Major Hardpecker guns down one raspberry. So that is a very common thing in Helios. And the Axis will cap first, I believe. There we go. All right. Axis go up 3-2. Map situation. 4th point is derailed train. Got a couple blueberries, some banana berries coming down to the south. Gonna be a little bit ways away though before they're able to get any real pressure on that. Panzer IV is gonna continue. This is what you see off the opening on Carentan for the most part. The Axis P4 holds this road right here, and they wait for the Allied tank to come to them. It seems though the Allied Sherman has already been taken out. Don't see it back here anywhere. We have a tank crew in mid-HQ. They could be waiting for the first 76. Oh, oh no, that's a truck. I don't know where they lost that opening 75. Went down pretty quickly. I have no clue. I don't see it on the map anywhere. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Okay. Maybe that's a second 75, because that's pretty late. Not too sure. Maybe they could tell us after the game in the comments. 175, cruising around, trying to find a hole through Carentan. Oh, they are burning pretty badly. They've taken a Panther Shrek or two. I'm going to cruise on westward, back towards the rail train. Look for some quick repairs. Weed takes out one. Panther 4 pushes forward just a little bit to help hold the road. Proxy satchel goes off. We got a nice little raspberry trunk trying to get inside this alleyway, but this alleyway is known to be just pure death for the raspberries. Oh, Goose guns down a couple there. Assists with the grenades, and Jesus Christ is coming over to the right. .75 rolls around. 75 is still burning. Now, in the past, we have seen a 75 try to make their way through this alleyway, and they actually got pretty far. They got up to here, but then obviously got a little bit stuck. It was a bold move, though. Try to see if they could finagle it on in. Panther 4 begins to push out. Church control. We have Corporal Comfarts, Mia Khalifa, Ice Temple Monkey. But Mr. Joey down below. No. Joey wanted to get there and maybe put a satchel on the side of a church. But he did. So Corporal Comfarts did get wiped out of the top of the church. Shock Trooper Hames down below. They'll secure this area, and the Allies will look to want to wrap around once again because they're going to try to get in these back alleyways in order to just attack the Axis from the rears and lay some suppressive fire down. Supply drop falls over to the top. Derailed train looks fine. Baked. Mount Cotillon. Mount Cotillon. Looking the other way, Baked. Oh, Baked sinks the shot. Explosion happened right here on a truck and a P4. The P4 got taken out somehow. Guessing a raspberry snuck on through with a satchel, it sounds like. First Tiger is on its way, down to the south. Oh, we have Pirlo. Looking to hold in the 4-story here in the middle of town center. Raspberry pressure is pretty decent, actually. We have Tim Opt, and that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. The Blueberries have a spawn wave. I am no one. Darth Vader. And just like that, the Raspberries have gotten pretty good control. We have the Garrison, Banana Cheese, Lieutenant, by the way. Roberto comes up to the Garrison, locks it, going to begin dismantling real quick, and all of a sudden, the Allies are in strong control of Town Center. That came out of nowhere. Axis being a little bit overwhelmed. 4th point for the Axis is Mount Halei. We have a Puma down to the south. Oh no, we have a half-track stunk in the trench by Greedy Fox. Oh no, is it true? Is it really wedged in there? Oh, Greedy Fox has given up. He's running away from the... He's hoping I don't see it. Half-track is deployed in the trench, but... Sadly... Got it stuck right in there. Oh, Greedy Fox, buddy. He's running away from the evidence. He's hoping that... I'm just looking back now, and I'm going, oh, wow, somebody put a half-track in the trench. And he's... going over by Mount Halei. Yeah, Smithers, I don't know who that was, but I'm not going to give them a half-track again, buddy. I'm going to drive it from now on. Although, trust me, I mean, when I drove on console yesterday during the seeding on SOB server, and driving on console is another world. That is... I mean, obviously with some practice, it wouldn't be too shabby, but I had a rough little go. Driving on Hill 400 especially. Bye-bye. Taking some Thompson rounds, but going to begin to head the other way. Bombing run called into Town Center. Greedy Fox dropping it. Unfortunately, there's nobody here to take advantage of it. I may get a couple blueberries or something like that. Bomber run goes through. Or get a couple raspberries, I should say. Goes over the 76. Supermarine. Sobel and Orange. .75 cruises on down, but they're going to be face-to-face with a Tiger in just a second. One shot comes in. The CSE crew rolling it forward. No! Hey, when you're in that kind of position for a tank, why not just try to ram the Tiger? 10's up to the top. 10? Does 10 have an angle? I think 10's out of bazooka rounds. Shijin down below. Got a little battle of the who can hear each other's steps. 10 shoots him right in the back. Map situation check. Still got the half trap by Greedy Fox in the trench. Nice, safe, and secure. Nobody's going to think to look back there. We have this garrison up to the north. Supplies falling right to the south. And another garrison even farther below. If you're just joining me, I am your host today, Smithers, for this Wednesday Means War event, hosted on the console scene, with a bunch of competitive teams. We have SBS, we have Heli, we have ZFG, we got CSE, and a bunch of others. Fabian! Oh, may have wanted to think about a little bit, a couple knives, but was not able to get it in time, so I decided to, hey, I'll pull out the Thompson and I'll frag a few with ease. Yes, Wednesday Means War. We got a bunch of different teams joining us. So far, we have seen 2 captures, first going to the Axis, and then the Allies pushed on forward, were able to get it back. Now we're following Fabian around. Fabian. Over here. To the south of Town Center. Takes a shot, I think right, I mean, if I understand my medical terminology correctly, in the right ass cheek. I'll continue moving around. Yes, we have seen 2 captures so far in these first 19 minutes. Peace strikes are about to be ready in 2 minutes. Peace strikes on Town Center, Carentan, tend to be some of the trickiest with the roads and You have to angle the planes just right. Round comes into the back from a Jumbo 76. The Jumbo does have another shot in him. Pulls up. Tiger's trying to escape. Can the Tiger escape in time? They're almost there, I think. Oh, the Tiger gets away from the Jumbo crew. Oh, mamma mia. The Raj Sobo and Supermarine. Nothing they could do about it now. It's unfortunate. If they would have pushed it in 4th gear, it probably would have not worked out for them, given the amount of Axis AT around. Baba about to come up against a decent chunk of raspberries in a second. Baba, here's the garrison. Locks it. Gonna underhand toss a nice nade over the wall. Drops it, but the raspberries are waiting. He guns down one. Oh. Gengar and Sergeant Morris able to save the garrison. So the Allies will have an opportunity here to bring in a nice little save wave right in the middle of town center. Cap progress still going in favor of the Axis. We got a Puma cruising around. But the Allies bringing enough. Major Hardpecker. Trying to hold the position, but U.S. Royal Man. One shotgun. Another one. Oh, no. Throws a nice nade. Let's see where the nade lands. Over here to the back. Okay. But yes, don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream, everybody, be sure to take a second to hit that like button if you could, please. If you go ahead and if you have any questions, go and drop them in chat, and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. Puma coming around the back. Puma. Distance is right there. Puma backs up and goes right into the trench, and I don't think they're going to be able to get out of here. Oh no, Lahav, King Watch, and King Panther. Unfortunately, Lahav may have been a bit of a fat ass, and then Puma suddenly starts getting out of the trench a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Oh, they blast. Puma's trying. Doesn't look like they're gonna have any luck though. Oh. Oh, the trenches and tanks don't make the best of friends. And most likely, we'll see them redeploy here in a second. Because there's really not much they're going to be able to do there. Hey, they had to back up or away from the AT to get out of the way, but they backed up straight into the wrong place, and they redeployed, go on to another tank. Ooh, nice rocket to the rear of the Tiger. It's going to engine it. Cove jumps out. Going to need to do a quick repair here. Any raspberry infantry nearby to take advantage of this by chance? So we do have Tamalverde. Tamalverde, does he see the smoke from this angle? Maybe not. Tamalverde, guns down one. Ooh, takes a shot right there on the wooden spool. Peace strikes are ready, but I don't know if the Ally communication is... They have a good mark on it for that to come in. It would be ideal, though. I mean, you could launch a peace strike probably from up there, and the planes would have enough time to clear the buildings with the drop, and they would probably nail it perfectly, to be honest. But that will not be happening. Kept Spears, nice exchange there with 10. Neos. Neo's going to investigate the building. MP40 at the ready. Going to see him in a second. And gets baked. Another shot comes in. Oh, no. Dang. Oh, it looked like he almost was going to have it there. But Hames was able to thread those M1 Garand shots just perfectly. As far as map control goes, allies have the... I mean, nobody's at church, but they... I mean, nobody's at church. But they do have at least control over the area. I'll consider that control, even though there's nobody here. Town center looks okay. They're holding the roads just fine. You have one OP in the back, but it's being hunted down. Let's go take a look. 10, Corey, rhubarb. Commanding today for the allies is rhubarb. You know, rhubarb is one of those foods that I don't have that much. Although I heard you can make some delicious dishes with it. Rhubarb, thinking about maybe putting up a new border garrison as the supplies will fall. Rhubarb waits for the drop. Rhubarb pulls out the watch, and there we go. You know, I'm kind of curious what the garrisons are going to look like in Helios, Vietnam. I mean, we're so used to seeing these, but I wonder how they're going to shake it up. And for the, I imagine they're going to have a little more camouflage to them, or jungle netting, or I'm not too sure. But of course, we all are thinking about the brand new world we're going to be diving into. The whole new, especially for commanders out there, what you have to fear. And when you think about a Vietnamese commander going up against helicopters flying around, how is that going to change your backline worries? But then for the allies, is there going to be... Or for the Americans and NATO, I guess. Are you going to have worries about the trench system, or the, not trench, but tunnel system? And people sneaking all around in their back line with special abilities, and all of a sudden you get a big flank attack? Because that sounds like it could be incredibly OP. At least the helicopters you can hear and see. The tunnel system, I wonder how you would have an anti-tunnel system. Now, I'm still reading my Vietnam stuff, but I mean, my books and documentaries and that kind of thing. But it's one of those things where I'm curious as to what were the tunnel detection methods. Because obviously it's underground. It's not like you're going to hear the enemy walking on dirt, per se. Now, I know you had tunnel rats. I mean, the smaller individuals that would be chosen to go into the tunnels with... armed with pretty much just a pistol. I mean, I remember what it was exactly. Once again, still learning, so feel free to shoot in the comments. But we, or just kind of curious how they're gonna nerf that. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. 102 left on the clock. Shots ring out to the left. That 76 snuck up behind and was able to knock out the Tiger. CSC crew gonna head back. I think that was the one that was originally over here down to the south. So they finally get their revenge. 76 is going to try to cruise back to friendly lines. There isn't really any Blueberry AT here to disrupt them. Force gets fragged from the left. A little bit of frame rate drop. Frame rate drops usually last maybe 10-15 seconds, and they, for the most part, are okay. Tiger still holding the road just fine. There we go. King Panther to the back, repairing. As you can see, they got through the whole Puma scenario. Rocket wipes out King Panther. This Tiger's going to do their best to try to hold the alleyway here. How many rockets can they take? We got 1, 2, 3 Rocketeers in front of us, I believe. Nope, rocket to the back. Raphael has snuck on through. Whoa, nice quarter rocket. Nails the repair station. The Tiger begins to back up and they're grinding. Look at that. Oh, don't take an engine. Oh, no way. The worst place to get engine. Oh, no way, bro. The worst place to have your engine knocked out. Right there in the middle of the room with an egg on the top of the truck. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh. Oh, no. Wait, man. Oh, that's crazy. Raphael. Major Hardpecker. Raphael gets him with the very last bullet. Oh, the poor DOB crew. Oh, just the worst luck right there. The repair station gets destroyed. The truck carcasses to their rears. And they get engine right on top at a perfect angle. Just, yeah. Oh, bombing run called in the town center. Oh, look, Greedy Fox. It looks like your bombing run's going to be just beyond the alleyway. The garrison is to the south of town center. They put it a little bit farther back there. Remember, the commanders on town center are so used to the garrison being up here before this was all opened up. You would see the team put the garrison right here behind the building. And they would... the teams would put a bombing run there, a B strike. And that's how they know. That'd be a pretty good guess as to where the garrison would be on town center. Now, once they opened all of this up, then you had a lot more options. As we see here, the Allies put the garrison over here in this corner. '76 begins moving down the road now. You're going to see the interesting carcasses in front of them. They decide... Oh, hold on, buddies. Got to be careful with that. Yes, plenty more options in town center now for garrison placements. Axis position looking a little bit rough. Allies have pretty much pushed them out of the E and F column. Just got a little bit of progress over there. Force. Yeah, Ollie's doing a good job of cleaning everything out, everybody. Got that half track still there by the Commander Greedy Fox. Down here to the far south. Bill D. Nodes. Oh my gosh, what a name, buddy. That may be my new favorite name, Bill D. Nodes. Let's go get a POV of Bill D. Nodes. Bill D. Nodes has the satchel ready to go. Can he get on the jumbo? Carcass flies by. Bill D. Nodes doesn't care. He's going to try to go for the 76. Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? No, no. Unfortunately, he's 76. We're moving just a little bit too quickly. But Bill D. Nodes, that may be my new favorite name. 76. Oh, no, no! And they flipped it. They hit the wall and down she goes. Oh, no. The CSC crew can't believe their luck. Oh, look at this. War Daddy. 6 killer XM. No. Oh, no. The rounds continue to come in. On top from Mount Halei. Another one over into the flip 76. How many is it going to take? Rocket to the side. Another one. I forgot how many we're on now. I think maybe on 4 or 5. There we go. Oh. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, the poor CSC crew. Hit the stone wall at just the wrong... I mean, they had such a good plan, the Tiger, too, but unfortunately... that just goes... just... ugh. Bad luck, buddies. Jackpot Jack. With the P4. P4 is a nice little angle. They'll park up here by Mount Halei and be able to monitor all the open field right here. Long-range rocket falls a little bit short. Kratos. Greedy Fox down below. Dextro. We have a bomber run coming in, everybody. It's coming in from north to south. Okay, yeah, I think the commander's just trying to find that garrison, but the garrison's been placed a little bit farther back. I mean, the Allies are making a lot of ground. Everything looks really solid for them. I'm waiting to see if the Axis maybe have a little trick up their sleeve for getting something behind. We do see Fox up there to the north. Fox can wrap around maybe and get something over here, but the Allies have a pretty good radar network. George Quad over to the southwest could also get something up. We do have supplies over here. Remember, Carentan is one of those good places where you could drop supplies, but that's only 50. Need 50 more. Willis Scott, come. Willis Scott. Looking to hold the MG. Nice MG lane. The MZ is way down there, but it doesn't look like Willis Scott sees just yet. Support coming in from Shijin. We'll go follow Shijin down the streets of Carentan. Will Scott supply some suppressive fire over there. Oh, Shijin doesn't like the position. Jesus Christ. Get a POV of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ with the STG. Checking around town center. Nobody's home. The garrison was just below Jesus Christ, unfortunately. Azox. Azox. Whoa! Azox Tiger does a little flipperooski there in midair. And able to... Oh, man. Pull off a perfect shot. Town center looking very solid. Anjale's looking okay. No issues there. Raspberries, though, beginning to threaten the border just a little bit. The action is pretty much down here while we see what develops to the north. Oh my god, it's Sakratos. In the midst of all the smoke. Doesn't make it too much farther, though. Welshie to the top. Go see what Welshie's up to. Welshie, of course, a veteran of the Hella Loose competitive community. No doubt wants to put his skills on display today. Look at that perfect right lean. Welshie. Sees Morris fighting ahead of him. Oh! Welshie does not survive. Oh my god, it's Sakratos. We do have a Jumbo 76 though. Duking it out, I think, with that P4 on top of Mount Halei. The P4 is backing up there. We can barely see it. Barely. Okay, there's the outline, everybody. For those of you just curious. '76 pulls up a little bit. The medium 75 is back repairing. We have another Tiger on its way. Zozo. We got a couple penetrators down here to the south of Mount Halei. Gengar. Zozo. Circling around. Is that the Brumbar by chance? Do we have a Brumbar in the middle of Mount Halei? Or is that the P4 still? That's a P4. Okay. No Brumbar. Zozo. Now Zozo's taking the long way here. Maybe going over to try and find any spawn points. Do have one outpost up here. The Tiger is coming on close, but we do have Raphael to the back. Tiger is taking a little bit of a beating. We have two assault players, Raphael and Gengar. It seems like the 76 did take out the Panzer IV, so that's no longer... Oh, and the medium Sherman did push up. Okay, medium Sherman is on its way. Oh, whoa, nice rocket there from Maximus. Paired with a shot from the Tiger. And the 75 is taken care of, ladies and gentlemen. 46 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I am your host today, Smithers, for this Wednesday War. Wednesday means war event, which I was invited to just a couple hours ago. So I'm still learning exactly what it is. But we are playing Helios, and it is on console. I can tell you that much. We have a bunch of different teams today. Sort of like Taco Tuesday, but for different groups, I guess. You know, it's like just another version of Taco Tuesday. And then we have Band of Brothers Monday. Don't we have anything for Thursday yet? Nobody has claimed Thursday. Friday is clearly claimed by the Germans on the PC side. They actually have 2 Friday events going on. Solano taken out there in the open. But yes, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to take a second and hit that like button if you could, please. If you have any questions, go and drop them in chat. And then, if you are interested in competitive Helios and want to be part of events like this, you could check out the SmithersCast Discord, which you can find in the video description, and learn more there. Down here to the south, we have a Jumbo 76 pulling on forward. The Tiger is behind the hedge. I think they're fully repaired. Yes, Tiger is good to go. '76 rolls forward. Has supported the raspberries. Tiger has supported some blueberries. LaHaye, Zozo, Tim Opt. We'll check a look at the map real quick. No threat to town center. We do have Fox squad over there to the rears. Needs to put down a double support swamp. This 76 is rolling right into the jaws of the Tiger, but just holds. 76. Do they go to the right or the left of the hedge? They go to the right. The Tiger's waiting for him. Tiger gets one shot. Oh, ricochet! It ricochets! 76 rolls up. Oh, they clap it. Tiger was damaged from something else. I thought we just looked at the Tiger and it was totally fine. I didn't think the Jumbo got another round in them. That's why I was a little bit confused there. Anyways, Monholay is fine. We have 1 OP from the allies up to the north. A couple of blueberries moving around the back with Fox Squad, but Fox Squad may Oberst Aaron looking to find maybe a safer spot as things are getting pretty heated back there. Raspberry's getting gunned down. Jejor. Darth Invader cleans him up. Darth Invader, I am no one. Takes up. Oh my god, it's Kratos. Raspberries. Going to be dueling it out on the open fields for a little bit of time here. Cats up, Foya. These raspberries not wanting to push the open just yet. Oh, Foya. Little guns. Gengar's holding. Gengar may be AFK real quick. Getting a new cup of coffee. Little guns. Phil McCrevis tries to come around the corner, but Alberto Zozo, don't let him get very far, and he dies in the little alleyway here. Satchel goes off. I don't think it got anybody. I think everything's pretty much okay. Axis position still looks pretty solid. The back line push by Fox was found, as we could see Fox moving in from the northern garrison to the top. You know, when you're in the back line, you always want to think that, hey, I don't think they know I'm back here. But we see it on stream all the time. They ping a Gary, and then the enemy swoops on in and clears him out. Oh. You know, I've played backline SL a couple times in my day. And you think you're being sneaky, and then somebody picks you off as you're running through the open. Or maybe even like running through a building. If you watch my POV, my defensive SL POV on Stalingrad, I was on the very border of the map, man. And somebody saw me. Oh, grenade bounces right off below Corey. Corey doesn't know. Corey, oh, Corey eats it. Yeah, I was on the... Oh, another grenade. Very nice nades here by the Axis. Clearing out the alleyway, and the alleyway should be theirs. We got a supply truck rolling around from the Allies. Hey, we may have a little bit of an opening here, everybody. Dino, Dextro, Will Scott in support. Ten, Corey. Lefebvre. Lefebvre. Looking down the alleyway here. You know, whenever I want to type in chat and I get a POV of people, they die immediately. It's a bad caster's curse. Bombing run has been called in down here on the border. Tamaverde. And a couple more raspberries get deleted. Monolay looks okay. Good defensive squad back here. Got an AT gun built. Most likely going to see another tank rolling forward. Looks like the half track did get turned off, or maybe was meandered a little bit, so it's not spawnable anymore. Axis have one P4 right there down the middle. No other tanks on the map as far as I could see. Chijin, Mancorion. Couple OPs here that Raphael could have a chance to wipe if Raphael plays this correctly. Raphael. Mancorion. Runs down Mancorion. Mancorion. Oh no, Raphael puts down the satchel on the hedge. That satchel's gonna get a couple. Oh, nice little spawn wave there. Let's go get a POV, or a view of this satchel. Raphael watches. 2 outposts. Tim Opt. 6 killers XM on Carillon. Raphael telling Darth Vader don't approach because he's about to get himself a couple outposts and a couple blueberries. A little double-double. Infantry style. Oh no, Mount Carillon. Got taken out. Okay. The other raspberry did not listen. Okay, so a little pocket of resistance will be reduced. Once again, though, the Axis have a tough, or the Allies have a tough job trying to climb this and establish a firm foothold. We have 1, 2 AT guns being built. MG to the left by force, Maximus. And without artillery, you have a lot more extra munitions. So Sergeant Martin, the Mystery, Luca, can keep pouring rounds on in. Lieutenant Bill D notes, jumps on the AT gun. Maximus doesn't survive. Bunch of raspberries, though, actually stocking up over there. Looking maybe we're going to see a little push. Bill D notes taking too much heat. 4 sets up the N242, begins laying on H. No! And the medium 75 cleans it on up. 35 minutes left to go. This game is flying by pretty quickly. Front line is stabilizing, but the Allies are shutting everything down in the back line. Not really giving the Axis any opportunity to get anything set up. Welshie, holding out on the rail car. Smoke falls ahead of him. Smoke drops my frames. Welshie, oh no, Welshie continues. Dandy guns him down from below the tracks. No, the grenade. Oof, man, that smoke really drops the frames. Mamma mia. Let's look at the map. Strafe Road goes to the north right there. A little bit of movement for these blueberries. Panzer IV coming on down to the south a little bit. Rocket to the side from Foya. Courage jumps out, looking for the AT player. No, gets shot in the open and dies by his P4. And now the medium with Kozarki and Cole. We're going to face the other way. Oh, right into the sight lines of Foya. Ketchup. Kov jumps out. So does... Oh! Why did they jump out? I wonder if they accidentally clicked the wrong button. But man, that was the absolute worst time to jump out of a tank. .75 getting behind the hedge for a little bit of repair action. Darth Invader. Guns down one. Red Hill dismantles supplies, most likely looking for the garrison. A little bit of more blueberry action up here to the north. Let's go check out the north. Mr. Joey. Looking to hold the back while his buddy holds the front. The garrison is locked, so they're going to be without any reinforcements here. No action quite yet. The raspberries haven't pushed in. Maybe a satchel.
Sentry on the ground. There's a sentry on the ground. Push back, push back.
See that.
Satchel's placed.
There's a sentry.
Grenade lands maybe right in front of him. Not 100% sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. Satchel goes off. Corporal Comfort, Shock Trooper, Ham Frank. All still though. Pushing. As you can see the... I mean, as long as they're within 100 meters, remember that, everybody, is that they're going to keep locking this garrison. And they're just going to be reliant on this one outpost. And you could... The push out of here is just absolutely brutal. As the allies have the advantage. Fruitbon, Corporal Comforts. Throwing a quick grenade there down the alleyway. Corporal Comforts. A little bit short on the nades. Blueberries all stacked up in. Corporal Comforts. Goes over to the right. Shoot. Blind fires a little bit. Fruitbon trying to get a little bit closer to place a satchel, maybe. Blueberries holding the alleyway. Oh, nice nade, whoever that was. But the Blueberries still got that outpost. A little bit of camp progress comes in on Town Center. Do a Fox Squad that's made it right there in the middle. The Blueberries have a small chance to break out of the alleyway, but Fruitbon keeps dropping those nades in. Fruitbon! Oh! Fruitbon nails another one. Oh, another one for Fruitbon. Ratata begins exploring out. Mia Khalifa, though, waits for him. Mia Khalifa finishes him off. Over here in the hard cap. Atrium. Securing it. Some Blueberries around. Option Squad's OP is not that far away. That'll be King Panther's outpost. Satchel goes off on the Allied half-track over here by Church. And the spawn points, we do have another half-track actually down to the southwest, so that's going to be an option for them. Monhalay looks okay, just have a little bit of perimeter push on that. Now remember, we have total offset points, by the way. This is Monhalay up to Canal Locks, almost like an offensive match. Don't know if I've seen that before. King Panther pops weed. Azax Tiger out there to the distance. Raspberry reinforcements on their way. Obotus Aaron over here to the rear is going to spot this other half-track, no doubt. Oh, we have two half-tracks here for the Allies. Obotus Aaron marking them both. Peeks down the alleyway, takes out Zozo. Obotus Aaron, I'm surprised he didn't stay by the half-tracks to lock him. He may go by this one. But Commander Rhubarb obviously will notice the half-tracks light up and come back here to help out. Commander Greedy Fox is in Town Center. Weed to the rears, though. Weed. Greedy Fox dives low. Ignores the M1 Grand shots. Weed's going to go forward here. Weed. Oh, right in the back of the neck on Greedy Fox. Another Tiger coming up from the bottom. Phil McCrevis. Baba. Looking to get a piece of the action. Town Center getting a couple more outposts and blueberries, and we could see a little bit of cap pressure here momentarily. Monolay's front door, remember, is going to be pretty easy to hold for the Axis as long as they just pay attention. Just gotta pay attention. You should be okay. Phil McCrevis links up with the other blueberries. Okay, got pressure over there to the top left. Over here to the back, we have 176. Goose. 76 has not been satcheled, but Goose is going to maybe try to find a way here. 10 approaching from the opposite side. 10 should see him. 10. Gets gunned down. Goose may have placed a proxy satchel thinking that the 76 was going to be stationary. Niaz is, I mean, we got 2 half tracks, so you got to report back, and now we have another Jumbo 76, so the Axis command markers must look a little bit chaotic. Here comes Brissinger. Brissinger with the Panzerschreck. Line up on the half track. Takes it out. That is dedication to your team right there. King Wyvac comes over to the back. King Wyvac. Oh, no, the TC jumps out and guns him down. Mirage tries to jump over the stone wall but gets wiped. The 76 will continue on here. So got the other half tracker nearby him. Sergeant Morris gives him some covering fire to the rear. Niaz. Grenade was tossed, I believe. Sergeant Morris will repair real quick. 10, though, takes care of him from the back. All right, very good teamwork there, buddies. They did lose a half track, but 76 is alive and well. Raspberry spawn wave comes into Town Center just in case. 23 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this mixed clan event here on console server called Wednesday Means War. We have teams like Heli, SBS, ZFG, 263. DLB, and some others. Joining us here on Carentan Night with Town Center as the midpoint. And yes, I do have the brightness turned all the way up to 200%. We have seen 2 caps so far, first going to the Axis, and then the Allies were able to push forward and take it. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Proxy Satchel goes off and clears part of the hard cap. 76. We do have a P strike falling to the rears. This will be an Axis B strike. Landing right near the half track. Now, what are the chances? The jumbo back. Oh, no. Okay, half track was taken care of. Okay, so the Stuka will fall right over there to the left. Okay, yeah, jumbo's just a little bit too far away. I was going to say, wouldn't it be cool if the jumbo flipped back on over? Or roll back right back into the half track? That'd be so perfect. Niaz comes on forward, gets Damsey in the main building on Town Center. Niaz going against a little chunk of raspberries here. Big guard. Nope, Niaz gets into a corner. It's absolutely wasted with the Thompsons. More blueberries coming to the right. Jesus Christ, in the middle of Town Center. Ames on the top of the building. Nope, Barty Rhodes wins the 1v1. Darth Vader gets wiped. Okay, the garrison's not that far away here. Could see a little Nope, grenades go off. That's the thing with this town center. You could, I mean, all these city maps, you never know where the grenade is going to go. I mean, you could ricochet off a building. It could just land in the perfect spot right amongst a chunk of enemies. Jesus Christ, guns down a couple right there in the middle. But Sergeant Morris is not a big fan of Jesus Christ. Be able to clean him on up. Minutes. Axis got about 50% there, but the Allies got a save wave. Now we just got to see if the Axis have a bombing run up their sleeve to maybe run it over town center. The garrison is tucked away, I think, in this corner still. Yep, sure is. Airhead by the Axis called in to the northwest. So Commander Greedy Fox going for a little bit safer area. Staying out of the chaos at town center, just allow people to leak in from behind. And seeing if they get more OPs or Satcheliers to just clean up the enemy backline. Flamethrower action gets Phil McCrevis. And the rocket takes out the other blueberry. Red Hell down below. Gonna throw some grenades. But Red Hell may be facing the Wrath. Tries to ricochet him off. Another rocket. Another rocket. Or another grenade. Oh, the grenade bounces from the Allies perfectly. 3 more blueberries. Oh, the rockets into the alleyway. And flamethrower action as well. Forrest tries to get it, but it ain't gonna happen. And that is a struggle you face here on Carentan in situations like this. 10 gets 1. Phil McCrevis 2. Karen fires back with the MP40, but 10 fires a rocket. Jackpot Jack throwing a grenade. Distance. Distance may be able to finish him off. Distance does. Oh, the alleyway battle. Baba is the only one holding him back now. Baba. Grenades are bouncing. A little bit short, though. Okay. And that is the end of the alleyway battle here on Carentan. Allies come out victorious. But the Axis have shifted forces over here to the left. We have Dandy, Dino, King Panther. Minutes left to go. Got that airhead to the northwest. We got the garrison. Supplies are falling right next to that, Gary. Tank destroyed down below. That was a Tiger. From the looks of it, must have been a Satchelier. Although there is a Allied tank rolling through the streets. We got a Jumbo 76. Now this Jumbo 76 has got to be careful. We know what happened last time. Let's see how they approach these tricky streets. Jumbo goes on through. They're going to see the flip 76. They seem to be okay. No issues. Jumbo parks itself to get a good angle down the road. The camp progress on town center did stop, remember. Monhalay is holding on. We got a skeleton crew, but looks like it's just some more reinforcements were pulled back. Jumbo! Oh, I always get nervous for them when they go over the different objects like that. Jumbo's going to go down here. Get nice on the flat road. Phil McCrevis. Deleted instantly. Okay, so the Jumbo will head on forward. Let's go take a look at the defense on Mount Halais. A couple of Raspberries trying to make their way forward. Force with the flamethrower. Raspberries on the opposite side. 15 minutes, everybody. Garrison's about to be found. Buildy Nodes. It's going to be up to him to hold it. Buildy Nodes. Oh, no, he's going the other way. And the Garrison on 4th will be white. We still have a couple squad leads up there. Right by, so we should be okay. But obviously, losing a Garrison is never good. Reinforce was dropped. We just have one outpost to the southwest, and that's it. I don't think this is going to be too bad. Luca and company should be able to hold this just fine. Roberto coming over here to the rears. Now, they did lose another outpost. We're going to have this garrison up there to the northeast. We got the Nagant over there to the right. Town center still looks okay. Raspberries chunking inside. Force with the flamethrower, trying to get U.S. Royal Man. U.S. Royal Man's on fire by the barbed wire. Dives down. Gonna do a quick bandage. No, he dies. Force. Nailing him from a distance. One allied OP. Okay, so I think everything is going to be okay here. We'll go check out Town Center. Panzer IV pushing to the back. Trying to fit through the wall. They do. Tiger carcass before us. Blueberry's still trying to get through the alleyway. Raspberry's holding strong. Don't see that 76, everybody, that we saw earlier. I'm wondering if it was wiped down to the south somewhere. There's a Jumbo 76 on the road. That must have been it. Rocket comes into the back from Berto. Will Scott takes care of him with the MG-42. Plenty of Raspberries around Town Center with 12 minutes left. Mount Halais looks just fine and dandy. The last OP from the Allies was wiped. And now the Axis can commit more of their forces over here for this attack. Bombing run was just called into Town Center, going from... Okay, there we go. It's going to miss the Gary, unfortunately, again. As the garrison is down to this bottom a little bit over here in that corner. Let's go see how this bombing run lands. It's going to go right over the 4-story. Bomber run gets 1, gets 2. Panzer IV coming over here to the rears of Town Center. And this P4 is going to be facing a lot of heat here. Panzer IV actually looks okay. The Raspberry over there hit a mine. Foya, though, looking to pump some rockets into the back of it, perhaps. Nope, Foya says nope, not yet. Panzer IV re-angling to face this way. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left. Okay, there's a rocket from Foya. And then we have Joe Cappy Chief down below. And there we go, another rocket. One more should do it from Foya. He loads up in the building, and Foya nails it. Down goes a P4. Joe Cappy Chief just down there waiting for his buddy to get the frag, so appreciate that. He knows the importance of certain players collecting their combat effectiveness over the course of the match so they can cash in their player bonus tracks at the end of the week. Some players, of course, they hit 10,000, 20,000 CE. You get certain tiers, depending on team's bonus structure, salaries, all that kind of good stuff. You know, some players get vacations and spend 2 weeks in Ibiza, and they come back, and all the players ask, like, hey, how's Ibiza? I mean, just because you got a 30 frag streak last game, you won that trip, doesn't mean you get to act all high and mighty around us now. But then again, teams have to fight for the top talent. Toma Verde. Go. Jumps on top of the building. Cleans him. 9 minutes. I mean, the Axis are probing, but the Allies are throwing off every single attack that comes their way. And of course, that is the life of fighting around town center. Baba takes a grenade right on top of the head. It doesn't last much longer. One Jumbo 76 down to one crew member here. Niaz is going to report that back, but unfortunately there's really no AT players to take advantage of. We do have Goose. Goose is a little bit far away. Atrium. Oh, Atrium gets him right in the back shoulder. And the 76 should be A-okay. Mahale, nice, safe, and secure. Blueberry's pushing in from all different angles now. One half track up to the north. Hold on. Is that a half track or a Jeep? Sometimes a... Nope, that's a half track. Let's go take a look. Did it make it across? Oh, no, he didn't make it across. Oh. It is spawnable. Damn. Last airhead of the game called in. Looks like the allies are all over it, actually. Atrium, Mirage, Sobel. It's going to land right by them. Supplies falling as well. Mirage looks at the outline and goes, hey, there's some freaking airhead going to be dropping here. Should we farm it, buddies? Supplies destroyed. Sobel, Mirage going to stick by maybe and have a grand old time. Let's take a look. Man, what poor luck on airheads. I mean, 76 just happened to be there waiting, and they're going to back up. And they're going to wait for that first spawn to come on in. Airhead's going to land. Oh, they're not going to wait for the spawn. Okay. Under 7 minutes left. We do have a Puma. Gengar, though. Gengar. Gengar with a Thompson. Puma's burning pretty badly. Kappa Chief. Kappa Chief. Oh, fires a little bit short. And the Puma may escape as it rolls down the alleyway, but 10 is over here. 10. 10. One side shot. Get a POV at 10 real quick. 10. And 10 takes care of it. 10 doesn't mind. He got the Puma. That's all that matters. 6 minutes left to go. Defensive airhead called in for the allies. Commander Rhubarb. Getting this nice, safe spot for the airhead. Jumbo 76 to the rears. Got to roll back for the final defense on Town Center. P-Strike called back in the back line. Maybe just a rogue P-Strike. Maybe hoping to get a garrison or something like that. Blueberry's trying to funnel in. Trying to see if they can crack the raspberry defense. But you notice how the raspberries are not just staying inside, everybody. They are probing the perimeter, making sure that the Axis can't just set up and launch their full-scale attack inside. Jumbo 76. Barty Rhodes over here to the left. We got Goose as well. Barty Rhodes dives to try to get a... Oh, Goose face plants right to the sandbags. Jumbo, unfortunately, gets a little bit wedged there on the Dragon's Teeth. Barty Rhodes ricochets one off to the back. Jumbo's going to roll forward here. Grenades falling around Barty Rhodes, but Barty doesn't care. Barty's going to try to get another one in. Oh, ricochets. Jumbo rolls forward. Barty Rhodes going to be facing the wrath of Heidi. Oh no, but Heidi gets wrecked. Barty Rhodes does end up getting one. Bombing run called on the border. The Allied commander looking to get the launch garrison down there and make sure that the Axis can't commit everything in their power for this final attack with 2 minutes or 4 minutes left to go. King Wyack. Flamethrower action, but Fabian says, get that flamethrower out of here. And wipes him clean. 76 still roaming around, challenging the Axis AT to pump rounds into him. One more rocket from Brissinger. It should be the engine. Go get a POV of Brissinger. He'll get shot on the right shoulder. He's just about to shoot. The round comes in anyways. I believe from a Tiger or something, maybe a rocket down the, or maybe a mine that was placed. Jumbo's going to jam the alleyway. The Tiger, last Tiger for the Axis is coming around to the south. The Axis is a little bit far behind. Not too sure if it's even going to get near town center time. More blueberries on their way in. Reinforce was dropped for the Allies. Yeah, the Allies playing really aggressive on the perimeter. And the Axis are just pushed out over and over again. Moncodion, Karam. Gonna hear that M1 Grand across the corner. Karam takes that rhubarb. Jumbo 76. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the Allies for taking home the 3-2 victory on this Wednesday Means War event here on Carentan Night. For those of you joining late, we saw 2 captures, first going to the Axis, but then the Allies were able to just push on forward, get a whole bunch of penetration around. Kind of took me by surprise as well, but they came out with the cap here today to take home this 3-2 victory. I think that'll be it for today's streams. We're going to have tomorrow, though, if you're interested in being part of a pub stream. We're going to be on 22nd 4ID server from around 2 p.m. Eastern to probably around 9-ish or so. Be sure to check out that. Should be a grand old time. We had a lot of fun yesterday on SOB's console server. A lot of good matches. We had a really good banger on Mortain for the final one where the Axis almost came back from 1-4 to win 4-1 or 3-2, 4-1-ish maybe. I think it was more of a 3-2 possible win. But the Allies held on and they pushed the Axis out. Tiger's going to go down the alleyway here. Try not to do a little flipperooski, because we know how common those can be. But yes, tomorrow will be the pub stream on 22nd for ID, so be sure to join in on that if you'd like. If you're interested in competitive Helios, you can check out the link in the Discord description, or if you just want to join as a casual member, that is an option as well. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. If you have any questions, go and drop a comment below. We'll get a nice view of this Tiger pushing forward here. There we go. Alrighty, we'll give commends to the commander. Commander Greedy Fox. There we go. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me. We'll go take a look at the poll real quick. The most embarrassing thing in HLL is getting a truck stuck. 52%. That is struck. That is twice in a row now for this poll. That has come out ahead. Everybody's in agreement. Getting a truck stuck. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.